Hello, I'm Julia Montesano. On Sunday here at Windy Hill, we'll have the Essendon 4 Division 1 Grand Final between Glenroy and Airport West. The Eagles stunned both Tullamarine and Hillside to get to the big dance, while Glenroy go in as hot favourites after a massive win against the Sharks 2 weeks ago. EDFL tonight's Adem Saricaoglu and Adam Russell preview the big one.
Right, Sprouts, here we are, Essendon 4 Division 1 Grand Final this Sunday. Glenroy up against Airport West. You got a real good look at Glenroy in the semi a couple of weeks ago against Hillside. Just how strong did they look?
Chief, I think the margin spoke for itself. They were dominant the whole day. They're such a complete side. And even you think back to when we saw them match of the day, round 7 against Airport West, that was pretty much the turning point for Glenroy. They were a very solid side up until that point, but the way that they've progressed from the season from that point on, they've been the clear premiership favourites since that point.
They're taking on Airport West. Now, I know you weren't there, but I was at the prelim for Airport West. Stunning win, really, over Hillside, and they were really impressive. And I reckon you can't take Airport West too lightly. I know they have not beaten Glenroy this season. In fact, both losses were fairly substantial in the end. It was 28 points back in round 7, round 16. The margin got out to 56. They were the only two times these two sides met. But tell you what, do not take Airport West lightly. I really liked what I saw on Sunday against Hillside. Brendan Godden, some of those goals he kicked out in the last quarter, absolutely outstanding. You would have seen the highlights there, Sprouts. He was pretty much a match winner, but the McVeigh boys, they just keep doing it for Airport West. Tyson Young, perhaps maybe a little bit quiet by his standards in the prelim, but he's such a dangerous player. You've got to think of Corey McGrath, Jonathan Mullins as well. It's a pretty settled lineup now. They've got plenty of experience and youth. They've got a nice mix. All I'm saying is, Sprouts, Glenroy is the rightful favourite, but don't sleep on Airport West. They are a big show here on Sunday.
Well, Chief, you saw them in the flesh last week, so you've probably got the best idea of how Airport West are travelling. But the thing that I've noticed from the highlight packages that have been very good over the final series, especially for Airport West, they're always doing those little 1%ers and those little extra things. Joel Brown is someone in the long sleeves that's really impressed me for Airport West. He's pretty much match-winning goal in that semi-final against Tullamarine 2 weeks ago. It was incredible, and he kicked a couple of nice snags on the weekend against Hillside, so he's really impressed me. And you mentioned those names, McVeigh by 2, Godden, Clayton Rogers, Tyson Young. The top 6, 7, 8 players stack up with the best in the league. It's where Glenroy is so complete across the field, I think, is where they sort of edge out as premiership favourites.
Well, if we're going to name drop, Sprouts, let's name drop. Some of these Glenroy players have been outstanding this year. You've got the goal-kicking trio in Luke Capuano, Walker, as well as Adam Winter. How do you stop those three when they're all going, they're all firing inside the forward 50? But then you've got Drav Julik down back. You get some good help from the types of a Matt Willocks. But then in the midfield, it's Steve Golding, it's Matt Walker, it's Judd Brewster. They've just got match winners all over the park here, Glenroy. On paper, they probably have a much better 22, don't they?
You'd say so, and even like the guys that probably the lesser known names, like a Ferrero was probably one of the best on ground 2 weeks ago in that semi-final against Hillside. Jaden Walker, just the way he presents at the footy, works so hard up and down the field is really impressive, and they just have that little bit of extra work rate across the ground that I really like from Glenroy.
Looking forward to it, Sprouts. We're going to be here on Sunday, 98.9 Northwest FM for EDFL Match of the Day. You on the coverage, Sprouts?
Yes, Chief. Looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it too.
Sunday.
I'll be calling it with pause. It's going to be a huge game. Get down here to Winter Hill. It is the best division in local footy, and we hope the grand final certainly delivers on that.